This is Amy from Revolutionary Chicken. So I'm going to talk to you today about my run. I love this run. My chickens love this run. I finally feel like I got it right. And so I'm really excited to tell you about it. 5 feet wide, 13 feet long. It cost about $280 to build. Now that might seem like a lot of money, but if you have priced out runs, it's actually pretty cheap. If you notice, it's up against the back wall, or my back fence, and so that means I didn't have to build a back wall, and I could save on materials that way. Another reason why I love this run is it is crazy easy to build. Believe me, I am not a woodworker. I have never taken any woodworking classes. I have never worked with anyone who is a woodworker. Like, I just do these things with YouTube, figuring out how to go as I go. And I have a miter saw and I have a drill or two. And that's it. Like, I don't have a wood shop. So if I can do it, what I'm saying is if I can do this, you can do this. The wood I used was just studs. I did not use 2x4s. Studs are quite a bit cheaper, and so I really saved that way. I also had them cut for me at Home Depot, so that was kind of easy. And I have my plans for this run on my website, revolutionarychicken.com, and also in the description. So the reason why this run is so easy to build is that it's actually in 4 sections. So you build it, you build like one section, and then the other 3 are just like it, and so it goes really fast. Once you figure out one, you're like, oh, I got this, you know. So, and then, since it's also in sections, you don't have to have this huge cumbersome thing that you're putting together. It's just like one person can do it and one person can move it around. So, I'll show you the sections. So there's 2 sections in the front. Here's one, and it goes to right here, okay? So this all is one section. The door is not included in that. And then over here, this is an identical section. It goes to, again, right here to the end, okay? And then the sides are exactly the same as the front, maybe just a little bit narrower, and they don't have the part that sticks out that the door sets in. So it's very, very similar. So the learning curve to build this run is pretty fast. Also, before I put all the sections together, I kind of mapped out the footprint of the run, and I dug a little bit and I laid bricks down, and I did that so that it would weather well, so that the run would not be sitting in mud, you know, when it rained. It's on bricks, and that was a good foundation. Also, when I was putting this together, I was a little bit terrified because it didn't seem like the pieces were fitting together quite right, and I thought I had ruined the whole thing. But I learned that if I could adjust the foundation a little bit, like lower, higher here, and then everything fit together just fine. Okay, so come on in. You can see right here, these are called pocket holes, and I used something called a Craig jig to make the pocket holes to attach. It's really great at attaching wood at 90-degree angles. And I just figured out how to use the pocket hole jig on my own with YouTube. It makes attaching the 90-degree angles so easy. It was like a revelation. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so easy. So I really, really like that. Okay, now I'm going to talk a little bit about how I did the roof. First of all, my first run that I made, my first 2 runs, like I have been trying to get the run right, and I think I finally got it right. But before, I didn't have a roof. I just stretched chicken wire over the top. And with the rain and snow, it was just really muddy. And I don't know, I just think it's kind of nice to have a roof. That way the chickens can come out in any weather. They really enjoy their run. So I decided to do a roof, and I got this polycarbonate red corrugated roofing at Home Depot. That was one of the most expensive parts of the run, but I felt like it was really worth it. But I bought it not knowing how I was going to cut it, because like I said, I only have a miter saw, and I don't I just thought, how the heck am I gonna cut this thing? And I tried tin snips and it worked just fine. So like if you have a pair of tin snips or you can buy one, you could do this roof. And also how I was going to attach it, I wasn't sure. So I put the studs across the top, and then I got these hurricane ties. So I got this type for the back row to attach the studs with, and I'll show you what I used in the front. Right here, this type of hurricane tie can attach the front, and these are like, you know, like 48 cents, right? Really cheap. And that attaches in the front. Okay, and then I made this lattice work up top. I use these cheap wood pieces. They're just about 1 by 2 inches, and I made this lattice work, and then I could attach the roof, just screw the roof down into the lattice work on top. When you do the roof, I mean, obviously you just want to make sure, if you do this corrugated roof, that the corrugation runs vertically and not horizontally, so the rain will run down. But that's pretty easy. Yeah, this perch, I just attached this on the back 2 supports, and these are just like little brackets with another stud on it. And I tell you what, my chickens absolutely love to sit on here. They're like birds on a telephone wire. They all sit up here every day. It's really cute to watch them. I just want to show you one more thing that I did that I like about this run is, so I use this tool since I compost out the run. I put these, you know, just hooks here so I can hang the tools that I use right here. So I've got that rake, and I've got my shovel and a little pitchfork. I come out every now and then, probably more like every then, not that often, but I do come out and turn the compost every now and then, and so I don't have to go to the garage and get my stuff. It's all right out here. Hey, so thanks for watching the video, and I have the free plans to this run on my website, revolutionarychicken.com. And I hope it will help you build the run of your dreams, or better yet, the run of your chicken's dreams. So make sure also to subscribe, because I have a lot more ideas.